Go ahead. All here? Yes. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Listen.
Good luck to you. We will now capture Liu Biao's stronghold, Shangyang. Brave tigers, go and rend the enemy with your claws and fangs. Dominate them with your spirit and push on to victory.
Let's go. I'll open up the path to Shangyang. Let's go. Follow me.
Sir and the others are surely capable of leading the main army. Huangai, we will advance our front line.
The enemy officer, my lord, has been defeated. The charge reminds me of when we first took up arms. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Damn you! Beasts of Jiangdong. I won't tolerate your prowess.
The enemy
no
officer
longer.
has been defeated.
Archers, get in formation. Rain arrows upon them. Let's go. And hunt down every last one of them. We crawled back somehow. Now, it's our turn. Now, archers, shoot! Let's go. Shoot every last arrow you have. You will not pass. If you are thinking of forcing your way in, then you had best be prepared to lay down your lives. Arrows! Here we go. This is bad. We have no cover.
Go on.
The enemy officer
What should we
has been
do?
defeated.
Shangxiang,
The enemy officer
Damn it.
has been defeated.
I should not have ceded command of the main force. Let us go, Huangai. We will cut down all in our path.
Understood. Let us
Hope for their
territory
safety.
is ours.
Let's go.
What ferocity.
Truly like a tiger. Do not confront them unnecessarily. Fall back before you get ripped apart.
The enemy officer
So they
has been
retreated.
defeated.
Huang Zu was the guardian of Fan Castle, wasn't he?
The arrows have stopped. Must have been Father's doing. That was rough. We haven't been beaten yet.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. These archers are a concern. If they take the high ground, who knows what could happen.
But we must quickly go and support Ci's forces.
Let's go.
They must have taken a beating from that attack.
Then I shall go to their aid.
Very well. I will take care of Huang Zu. Huang Gai, take care of my family for me. Forward march! Is Huang Zu still yet to be found? Fog. This is...
Let's go.
Just as I thought. Go! Now it is our turn to hunt the tiger!
An ambush!
I know your weakness, Sun Jian. It's your affection for your family.
Fog has descended. I can barely see 10 paces ahead. If archers await, then we... No! My lord! Oh no! What have I done? I should have been the one to go after Huang Zu.
Do not falter! Press on! Look for the origin of the arrows. That is where the enemy stands.
Damn! What grit! We may be pushed back.
Guardian of peace, beware. Before you is a twisted mirage. Destroy it, or it may destroy you. If there is something you wish to accomplish, then brace yourself and face it.
Louis Gong, you take command of the archers. I will get reinforcements to finish Sun Jian for good!
Now that we're here, Shangyang is right in front of us. Let's charge in and bring down Liu Biao! Now we just have to regroup with Father. We'll wait at Shangyang Castle.
One guy. You truly intend to save Sun Jian. He who has everything you wish for. Charisma, courage, the rank of governor. Not so jealous that it drives you mad. Do you not that he will disappear? What is happening?
Leave behind only a handful of men. Everyone else go and attack Sun Jian. We must take him down here!
Begin the advance.
Time to act.
Very good. Nothing can stop you now. Hurry and do what must be done.
Let's go. No. I must head to my lord's side, not be swayed by some hallucinations.
I know how to get the job done. You're with Sun Jian forces. To stop you here? Now!
enemy officer has been defeated.
Our plan is already in motion, and Sun Jian is as good as... Don't push yourself. You okay?
Hey, take it easy. Let me help you.
Well now, looks like we made it through somehow. Oh, so you've come as well? I almost... It's a good thing you came. And you too, Huangai. I may not be able to fight any longer. I need you to take me and fall back.
Understood, my lord. Give me a hand. I must thank you. Without you, we may not have been able to protect Lord Sun Jian. However, his wounds appear to be deep. He won't be able to move freely for some time. That is why we've been ordered to retreat. But... well, our Lord has assigned me a bit of a difficult task. I know you can keep a secret, so let me fill you in.
Huangai, I want you to act as if I'm dead.
As if you are dead? My lord, what are you saying? Your wounds are deep, but you will survive. Everyone will be relieved to see you once you have recovered.
No, you must not tell anyone that I am alive.
What? Lord, have you lost your mind? What will faking your death achieve? Losing you could spell doom for the entire Sun family.
No, that won't happen. The Imperial Seal was shattered when Sun Jian was killed. Such a rumor would end Yuan Shao's quest to obtain it. Fewer lives will be lost than if we continue this war. Both the Imperial Seal and I will cease to exist. That will keep my family and all of you safe.
My lord. Yes, I'm sure the Sun clan will survive. But without you, my lord, we must seek the protection of another faction. Your children have become formidable in their own right, but they are still young. They would struggle to bear the burden of leading us alone.
That is why you are to help them. And it will not fall to you alone. Chengpu and Han Dong will be there, and even younger warriors like Zhou Yu. There will be hardship to be sure, but at the end of it lies a chance for glory. Do not forget the bigger picture, Huang Gai. I know you can see it.
Yet again, Lord Sun Jian has done something I never could have. No one but us shall know that he lives. I'm trusting you to keep this a secret, even from his children. Please.
Lord Sun Jian. I still cannot believe that he's dead. Damn it! How are we going to tell everyone in Changsha?
We should have protected him with our lives. This is my failure, an irreparable one at that.
No. What's happened has happened. There's no changing that. Rather than weep or mourn, we had better spend this time thinking about what to do next.
Lord Sun Ce, our options are limited. The best path may be to make peace with Liu Biao and return to Changsha.
Yes. We gain nothing from staying here any longer. But can we be sure that Liu Biao would agree to talk?
His army must have taken a beating thanks to Lord Sun Jian. I am sure they would welcome peace.
Seems like a waste given how far we've come. But I see no other way. So assuming Liu Biao accepts, our problem will be Yuan Shao and Yuan Shu. What about them?
They will use everything at their disposal to claim the Imperial Seal for themselves. And we cannot evade them indefinitely.
But now that he is no longer with us, won't it be difficult for us to stay our course?
There's no way around it. We will need to grit our teeth for a while, but I know we can bear these hardships together.
Of course.
Good. Then Changpu, bring a messenger in. And Han Dong, go to Xuan and the others. I want you to work with Huang Gai and get us ready to move out. I don't know what Yuan Shao might do if we dawdle for too long. And I want to bring Father home as soon as I can. Father! What am I supposed to do now?
I was unsure whether I should tell you this, but I intend to leave the Sun clan for a time. And I think you should do so as well. Anywhere, as long as you can stay away from the chaos. If you have any trouble, make sure to contact me. In these perilous circumstances, our clan requires support from the outside. I was hoping you would join me in that endeavor. For now, we should keep our distance and keep an eye on the situation. If our leader were anyone other than Sun Ce, I would agree. But him, he knows how to stand on his own 2 feet. Staying by their side is not the only way to serve them. At least, that is what I believe. We must take the necessary steps to ride out this storm. So for the sake of Sun Ce and the entire Sun clan, please help us.
Good to see you, Zitluan. I just made it back from a journey myself. Yes, you could say that. The world truly is a dangerous place these days. There is no end to the wounded. I'll take the work, but I can't say I like to see people hurt. You know things are good if the doctors have time to grow bored. The Yellow Turban Rebellion was the needle that popped the boil. All of that pus is just oozing out across the land. Zhang Zhao wanted to change the world, and he may have succeeded in a way. Well then, let's get back to work now, shall we? What else are we going to do? You haven't already forgotten why I came with you, have you? Today, we're going to dig deep into your past, Zitluan. The place where I first met you, Zitluan. I think we may be able to find some clues there.
I hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's ranks.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.
After all the work I put in to open this shop, I'd be in tears if it got burned down in a battle.
I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed just to have a little land to till.
Things are going well enough around here. It helps to have some...
Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Hey, has something happened to me?
I'm hearing a lot of bad rumors lately.
Hey, has something happened?
Well, here you are.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Lui Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
I've handed the Imperial Seal over to Yuan Shu. Though Father gave his life to protect it, I have to admit I don't regret letting it go in the slightest. Now we've gotten back what's important. Our freedom, our pride, and our comrades. Losing all that made me realize that without power, you can't protect anything. That's why I want to establish a domain here in Jiangdong, as a place where we can grow strong enough to protect what we cherish. I know we still have a long road ahead of us, but will you stand by me all the same?
You don't even need to ask. Indeed, our resolve is as hard as iron.
As vassals of the Sun Clan, all of us are ready to follow you to the very end.
That's good to hear. I'm glad to have found such reliable allies.
By the way, brother, I haven't seen Shang around.
Our sister should be returning soon enough, along with another ally of ours.
Who might that be?
So, we're here.
Ah, good.
So, you're willing to fight alongside us, then?
The pleasure is all ours. After all, there are a lot of things we'll be needing your help with.
That should be everyone.
Yes, it's true that we're starting over from nothing. But with all of you, I know we can accomplish our goal. I will do my best in whatever way I can, but I'm also counting on each of you.
Lord Huang Gai, Lord Cheng Pu, everyone's back again!
Yeah. Wait. Isn't someone missing? That guy. the meager presents.
Allow me to thank you again for supporting Lord Sunsa all this time. Today only happened thanks to you. I wanted to desert Yuan Shu so many times, but each time I remembered Lord Sunsa's face, and that gave me pause. My patience finally paid off. At last, Lord Changpu's nagging and Han Dang's grumbling will subside. And now we are fellow officers of the Sun clan, so let us both do our best to bring Lord Sunsa success, and fulfill Lord Sun Jian's wishes.
Time has come for the Sun to rise up.
We two serve as the fangs and claws.
What's this? Why, it's quiz.
Here you are.
Business has been good, thanks to all the people coming from the west. I should give them a deal.
Let's begin.
Right.
Yes. Now then.
Fine.
One guy, heading out.
We can do it!
Of course, let's go. It is no easy task uniting a realm. But then, let's go. I'm not one who gives up without a fight. Now, let us split our forces and take control of the area. Don't let me down!
The enemy is
The enemy
disorganized,
officer
but we
has
must
been
not
defeated.
be complacent.
Let's watch each other's backs.
This land belonged to our fathers, and their fathers before them. We shall not let outsiders take it from us! Begin advancing!
The enemy has yet to reveal their hand. You're tricky when you don't know what you're up against.
The enemy officer
superior
has
numbers,
been defeated.
but we have the advantage of the terrain. Target the Sun leaders. Take them down, and we win!
They're going after not only me, but Quan and Xiang too. I have
The enemy
to stop
officer
them, quickly!
has been defeated.
On me! Xuan Tran is our quarry! There they are! They're charging forth from the fort! I will stop them!
This
territory
is ours.
The enemy is targeting us, it seems. But I'm not afraid. I will vanquish each enemy before me and inspire courage in our soldiers. That is how I choose to live.
Now we're equal.
The enemy
We're
officer
only getting
has
started.
been defeated.
One down! Many more to
The
go!
enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Experience my stratagem, refined to perfection! Take this! Now! Curtain draws
The
here!
enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Another one falls behind me.
Take this!
We should be able to fend off their assault. But there's a forest ahead. If they are hiding forces, it will be there. We need to beat back their main force as quickly as we can.
Time to advance!
Is this the end?
Time to advance!
The enemy is targeting us, it seems. But I'm not afraid. I will vanquish each enemy before me and inspire courage in our soldiers. That is how I choose to live.
Finally on equal footing. We better get our pace
The
back.
enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We should be able to fend off their assault. But there's a forest ahead. If they are hiding forces, it will be there. We need to beat back their main force as quickly as we can.
Time to advance!
This mist does not bode well for us. The sooner we are out of it, the better.
Take back our strategic position! Forward! Begin advancing!
This territory now belongs to me.
There he is! It's Swan Chuen! Glory to the man who strikes him down!
An enemy ambush? Where did they come from? Let's go.
Take this!
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
Bow is disorganized, but that makes them harder to read. This could be more troublesome than I thought. I hope the others are all right.
Let's end this. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Accept Sun Tzu's rule. We will resist to the death, if need be. Phantoms appearing out of the mist. This is the same cursed fog as at Xiangyang.
Is that it? All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not a trace.
Let's go.
I'll end this!
Turn the table.
It is time.
The enemy officer.
The incense of confusion will have done its work. Zuluan, the so-called hero that you idolized, is no more.
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Is that it?
Tables turn.
Your deeds exceed my imagination.
The enemy officer
Truly
has been
a
defeated.
dependable ally.
Well, we managed to survive that. But the enemy has the advantage of the terrain. We'd best be careful.
Now, strike down the Sun leaders! With our own hands, we shall...
Time to advance!
The enemy is targeting us, it seems. But I'm not afraid. I will vanquish each enemy before me and inspire courage in our soldiers. That is how I choose to live.
The worst is behind us. Make sure that doesn't happen again.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Turn the table.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another one falls behind me.
There he is! It's Swan Chuen! Glory to the man who strikes him down!
An enemy ambush? Where did they come from?
Should be able to fend off their assault. There's a forest. The enemy officer has been hiding forces. It will be there. We need to beat back their main force as quickly as we can.
Time to advance! Take back our strategic position! Forward! Begin advancing!
This mist does not bode well for us. The sooner we are out of it, the better. We will not not accept Sun Tzu's rule. We will resist. To death, if need be. Phantoms appearing out of the mist. This is the same accursed fog as at Xiangyang.
The foe is disorganized, but that makes them harder to read. This should be more troublesome than I thought.
The enemy officer.
I hope the others are all right.
Gone, leaving not a trace.
Let's go. Let's go.
So, Zuluan, it was you who interfered with my plans. Still trying to curry favor with the great and mighty, huh? Better ready yourself. Time for actions. Bring sorrow to those who live in these lands. Better... You would do well to taste the bitter tears of those who have lost their birthplace, their homes, their families.
It's about you.
Better ready. Time to finish. Better ready yourself. Better ready yourself.
Your wits about you.
Better ready yourself. Out of my sight.
Not good.
With all my might.
All my might. You have grown stronger in your own way. Better ready. But your journey must end here. Invaders, hear the lament and rage of those you have trampled upon, and know how you have sinned. It is time. The incense of confusion will have done its work. Zuluan, the so-called hero that you idolized, is no more.
He's gone, for now at least. Are you injured?
The battle is more intense than I anticipated.
Guy, heading out.
We can do it! Of course, let's go. It is no easy task uniting a realm. But then, I'm not one who gives up without a fight. Now, let us split our forces and take control of the area. Don't let me down!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy is disorganized, but we must not be complacent. Let's watch each other's backs.
This land belongs to our fathers, and their fathers before them. We shall not let outsiders take it from us! Begin advancing!
I'll end this.
The enemy has yet to reveal their hand. Tricky when you don't know what you're up against.
They have superior numbers, but we have the advantage of the
The
terrain.
enemy officer
Target the
has
Sun
been
leaders.
defeated.
Take them down, and we win!
They're going after not only me, but Chuen and
The enemy
Shang
officer
too.
has been defeated.
I have to stop them, quickly!
This territory
On me!
is ours.
Sun Quan is our quarry!
There they are! They're charging forth from the fort! I will stop them! Time to advance!
The enemy is targeting us, it seems. But I'm not afraid. I will vanquish
The
each
enemy officer
before me
has been
and
defeated.
inspire courage in our soldiers. That is how I choose to live.
Things around us.
The enemy officer
Don't let up!
has been
Stay
defeated.
aggressive! With all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
There he is. It's Swan Twed. Glory to the man who strikes him down.
An enemy ambush? Where did they come from?
Another one falls behind me.
We should be able to fend off their assault. But there's a forest ahead. If they are hiding forces, it will be there. We need to beat back their main force as quickly as we can. Time to advance!
This mist does not bode well for us. The sooner we are out of it, the better.
So, Zuluan, it is you who interfered with my plans. Still trying to curry favor with the great and mighty, huh? My actions bring sorrow to those who live in these lands. You would do well to taste the bitter tears of those who have lost their birthplace, their homes, their families. I feel a surge of power.
Take back our strategic position! Forward! Take this! Begin advancing!
Better ready yourself.
Take this! Time to act!
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Got you!
The foe is disorganized, but that makes them harder to read. It will be more troublesome than I thought. I hope the others are all right.
You have grown stronger in your own way. Better ready yourself. But your journey must end here. torment and rage of those you have trampled upon. And you know how you have sinned. Let's go. All my money. Cease to exist.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You have forgotten everything. I will not let you stand in my way. I remember that day clearly. There, the resolve to Better ready yourself. Let's get serious. To end this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The incense is just being scattered by the wind. Let's go. Your work, I don't doubt, Zuluan. But the spell of confusion has already been cast. Nothing can save the little conqueror from his fate now.
He's gone, for now at least. Are you injured?
With a solid stratagem, I challenge you to battle!
The battle is more intense than I anticipated.
Has been defeated.
I will continue to fight without complaint.
Graceful you were.
The enemy officer
I can't help
been
but
defeated.
gaze at your feet.
Well, we managed to survive that. The enemy has the advantage of the terrain. You best be careful.
Now, strike down the Sun leaders! With our own hands, we shall protect our land!
It's an ambush. Hold formation. Prepare for battle.
Our kingdom will not know peace. We cannot win the hearts of the people. That said, we need to shun over to our side.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's no easy task to change people's minds. Let's deal with the current unrest first, before making grand plans. Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impressive, as
The
always.
enemy officer
There's a lot I
been
can learn
defeated.
from you.
Good work. We've defeated the enemy. They tried to ambush us.
Archers at the ready! Aim! Your targets are the Tigers of Wu!
Building a nation is easy. It's keeping the peace that is difficult. Especially so, perhaps, under Sun Tzu.
For good or ill. My brother's drive and ambition influence those around him. That is precisely why he needs our support.
Let's give it to them!
Take this!
infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The hail of arrows is lifted. That should make the march easier.
Forward march!
We cannot just let it end like this. Let's go. Comrades, let us press our army forward and take the Sun leaders. Begin advancing. I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
Is the end?
Almost at our limits. I knew you would come.
I am glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
Let's go.
The enemy officer
Don't let us
has been
down.
defeated.
Take this!
With all my might. Indeed, the enemy officer has been defeated.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated.
The enemy officer
I will continue to fight without complaint.
Good. We're almost there.
We shall crush this rebellion and make our nation strong!
The enemy officer has been defeated. That was the last of the traitors. In the end, the revolt was less dangerous than it first appeared. But what of my brother? I must inform him that the rebellion has been crushed.
Zuluan, hear me. Your hero shall never take flight again.
The heart of the sacred bird has grown still and cold. The young boy grew to be a man, and over the years, grief and remorse gave way to rage and hatred. Wandering the boundless world, searching for the purest revenge, thirsting and starved, bleeding from the body as well as the soul. And then he came upon the people of the mountains. But how could you possibly fathom what lies within his heart? How can one who has forgotten everything possibly see into the mind of one who remembers everything? The path upon which you both tread has been divided into two. Now, there is only one way to reach the end. Through your shared trust and mutual resolve.
I must be caught up in some bewitchment.
Sun Tzu, where are you?
one. Looks like they won't need me leading the charge anymore. What the hell? I didn't expect this. Sorry. Chuan. Xiang. Yu. Yumi. My friend. Our country. Our family. You must... Took you long enough.
I have finished Ziluan. He has survived, though he is still unconscious. Such deep wounds would have spelled death for most. It seems he was born with an exceptionally strong constitution. But I must say, even if the wounds do heal, I'm not sure if he will ever be able to fight the same. I must ask you something. Do you intend to let Lord Sinsua go into battle again? Knowing him, he will not wait for his wounds to heal before heading back onto the battlefield. His impatience will be the death of him. I will make sure he gets enough rest, no matter what either of you say. We could fake his death, just as we did with Lord Sun Jian. Once the rumors spread, those pursuing him will withdraw. I know that I'm being impertinent, but as a doctor, I am duty-bound to put my patient's life above everything else. Please, you mustn't tell anyone the truth.
Yes. I will go and look for him. I refuse to believe it until I see him with my own eyes.
Zhou Yu, wait. Are you serious?
Sun Tzu wouldn't die in a place like this. I refuse to believe that he is dead.
Don't be so naive. No warrior is so great that he can escape death. Have you forgotten that already?
But Lord Changpu...
You are no fool, Zhou Yu. That is why you of all people should understand. What is the correct choice in this situation? What would Lord Sun Ce expect of you? I understand your sadness, your pain. But if you cannot keep your emotions in check, Even more of us might die.
We should. Without our commander, our forces are in disarray. We cannot allow the enemy to take advantage of us in this state.
Well said.
Then we shall prepare for the retreat. We need to move without letting the enemy see.
We should help.
My brother really is gone, isn't he? Everyone must be feeling devastated. Zhou Yu and Shang Sheng too. Although they're trying to act strong. But I don't understand. I can't work out what this is I'm feeling right now. I should be grieving for my brother. But what I feel is so much less admirable than that. Rather than grief, I simply fear the responsibility that now falls upon me. Can I really take over my brother's role? It's kind of you to say so. But no. I must do whatever I can in his stead. I need time. My apologies, but I would like to be alone.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the Kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Lujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion. Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Tzu.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about taking the field yourself to prove your might to the other lords?
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, Joyu.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition, he deserves a much loftier position. Not one time has Lord Zhou Tai brought shame upon his family name.
Go ahead.
We'll get to see Lord Sun So again, right, Mom? Yes, I'm sure, honey. And even if we don't, I know he'll be watching over us.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not tiring himself out. They say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shan Yue. Rumor is that they're a rough bunch, though.
I wonder, just how handsome is this officer with the clear-eyed gaze that everyone talks about?
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition.
The Honorable Warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better...
Do you think this deployment is daring enough to defeat Cao?
I can't believe
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. but simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Zuluan. There's no need to be so defensive. I have not come to harm Sun Quan. So, they say Sun Quan is going to war with Cao Cao. Cao Cao has taken control of the Emperor and is now wielding the power of the throne to establish dominance over the Central Plains. I cannot turn a blind eye to his tyranny. If Sun Quan is going to fight him, then I want to help him do it. While all of you are engaging Cao Cao's main force in Jing, I will be assaulting Shu City to capture the Emperor. The Emperor is the foundation of Cao Cao's power. If we can take that advantage away from him, his influence will be greatly diminished. There are warriors among the Shanyue and the Wuhuan who hold me in very high regard. When the time comes, I will be able to rely on their help. But even so, I must admit that such a force on its own is nothing more than an unwieldy horde, which is exactly what brings me to you. I need a commander that can turn my rabble into an elite fighting force. Do you know anyone capable enough? I knew you would. If they come with your recommendation, I think it's safe to assume their abilities will meet my expectations. I will gladly meet with anyone you think is up to the task.
So, your plan is to head to Shu City to rescue the Emperor while Quan and the others are fighting in Jing.
Well, I can't say I care for the phrase rescue the Emperor, but the Emperor has become a powerless figurehead. Whether or not tyranny will plague the land depends on those who guard him. We would likely be better off killing him, but I would rather see him with Sun Quan than under Cao Cao's control.
I suggest you show a bit more respect, Bai Luan. We will rescue the Emperor as loyal retainers of Han.
I won't apologize. You can back out if you wish. In fact, I'm amazed that you agreed to this to begin with, given our history. My actions brought about your deaths, or so I believed. Who could have guessed that we would end up on the same side of a battle?
You don't seem too pleased. But as it happens, there are many things we'd like to say to you. For one, I admit I've made a bad habit of taking things too far. I got so obsessed with building up and defending Wu that I became deaf to the voices of the Shan Yue and the people of Jiangdong. By joining forces with you, we may be able to get at least a little closer to making amends to those we've wronged.
Right. And this will also give us the chance we need to save Chuan. Convincing the world of my death is proving to be well worth the effort. I really did plan on never showing my face again, but I couldn't resist the opportunity to fight in such an important battle. But be warned, Guardian of Peace. If you dare try to lay even a finger on the Emperor, I will make you regret it.
Understood. Now, let's run through the strategy once more. Sun Quan will intercept Cao Cao in Jing. During this distraction, we will lead our troops in a surprise attack on Shu City to capture the Emperor. Of course, this is assuming that Cao Cao doesn't discover our plan. If their main force comes to the defense of Shu City, we won't stand a chance. Zuluan, you have full knowledge of our situation, but you will be the only one of us to fight alongside Sun Quan's forces in Jing. The fact that Sun Jian still lives, and that we are targeting Shu City, must be kept a total secret. You must make absolutely sure of it. And with you. It would be very unfortunate for all of us if Sun Qian suffered a swift defeat. With that settled, we will depart immediately. I'm counting on you, Zuluan. Together, we fly.
Everyone says that damn South...
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
The Honorable Warrior is still with us.
Sorry to come so suddenly. I know you must be busy, but... I just wanted to see you and to thank you. So much so that I couldn't wait. I am so grateful for your aid that day. You saved my life, and... While I've been away, you watched over my family and our realm all this time. I cannot thank you enough. Well, thanks to you, I was able to focus entirely on my recovery. Though, I haven't regained my full strength yet. Returning to Unrao would cause nothing but unnecessary trouble. I will remain in hiding for a little while longer. And Chuen, Zhou Yu, and the others are handling everything so well. I can leave matters in their hands with confidence. Just between you and I've had this feeling about the future since we were all still together. I think that Chuen will, in fact, be the one to leave a lasting mark on the world going forward. He is truly the fiercest tiger of Wu. He keeps his eyes wide open and thinks long and hard. He always chooses the right path forward. That is his gift. Yeah, and that is exactly what makes him powerful. Well, I've fought with everything I have to get here. I do not believe that the path I left for the others will go to waste. But I cannot deny the burden I have left on the others by recklessly charging forward. I wonder what Chuen and the others would say if they saw me now. Of course they would. That, coming from you, solidifies it as the truth for me. It's time for me to stop dragging out my inevitable return home. I'll have to get my body back into top form to start. And then, I'll think of what I can do when I get there. For Wu, for my family. Which is why, once I figure out what I'm supposed to do, I want you there by my side. I may have to stay in the shadows for now, but I can still show off for you.
Another fight?
Well...
I just want our life to remain as it is.
Oh, it's you.
Go show him what you're made of.
hear Lord Guan Yu has an underling. Honestly, I'm kind of...
Lord Yuan Shao was loved by the people of Hebei for being a just ruler. It's so sad that he passed.
Hard seeing Lord Xiahou Dun with his eye like that.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Even with such an eminent family, Yuan Shao stands out as truly powerful.
Another war?
I saw Lord Xiahou Yuan enjoying a meal with his subordinates. I never would have thought Lord Cao Cao would actually defeat Yuan Shao.
Hard seeing Lord Xiahou Dun with his eye like that. But the eye patch...
Prepare for pain! Counterattack!
Good eye. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So Lord Cao Cao's getting serious about uniting the land.
Hard to
stay motivated as tired as we are.
Have you heard? They say there's a
surprise quiz time!
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangsha.
I do not care who rules this place. This is my home, and I will live out my years right.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I am very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I have never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. But we have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you. So I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? You could say that. While all of you are preparing for the fight at Chibi, I have to take care of the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, we've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good. Aye.
It is I, Sun Shangsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. Take this. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
How exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land. Men, get ready to
The enemy
charge
officer
straight into their
has
ranks.
been defeated.
Advance.
This is how it's done. Obliterate you! Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Easy. Hear the bells and tremble!
The enemy officer
stands before
has been
you!
defeated.
What? Charged in with nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to
The
get
enemy
their
officer
attention.
has been
Our
defeated.
detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail! Commence the advance!
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further.
Begin the advance.
This is
Another frontal attack. Underestimated the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves! Or we will reach the enemy ships soon enough! Sacred protect us!
The enemy officer
that the soldiers
has been
of Wu
defeated.
excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale. Get open. Easy.
Done. We've gotten their attention. The enemy
Detachments
officer
to move out.
has been defeated.
Send their ships out from the east.
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Oh, Rusu. Now it'll get interesting.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all. From the advance.
Take this! The battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously? Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
Damn bell ringer!
I'm afraid. It's not over yet.
No, bear witness to me.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
John Ning,
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Surround and overpower him.
Take this!
Get ready to go ashore. Then we will head north toward the port.
All my might.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Do not let them advance!
Anyone else looking for a tussle? Do this all day!
Our new comrade looks eager. We best ensure we're not outshone.
What does he think he's doing, showing off like that? Does he really think we'll allow him to show us up?
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He was simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
They are throwing it down.
The enemy officer has been
Might be
defeated.
done for now.
Needing to come to my aid. I guess it's an acceptable situation.
It's over, you hear?
Quite the name you've made for yourself. I know you've earned every bit of it, of course.
There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Come, I, Xi Quan, shall take you on!
The enemy officer
display of
has
skill.
been defeated.
We shall fight again. You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Cao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safely invested.
The enemy officer
I will take
has
the
been
troops to the
defeated.
Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
It's a stalemate. We need to find a way to get on top.
Okay, that takes care of that. Let us march on. Coming at this one. I know how to get the job done.
Let's end this.
Could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. All my might. Bear witness to my power. Take this. Bear witness to my power.
Go!
enemy officer
Such great
has been defeated.
Pull it back for now. A striking execution. My eyes find themselves fixated on you in battle.
This will do it.
Battle is more intense than I anticipated. Moment has come. I will continue to fight without complaint.
I've been waiting for this. We can strike their strongholds from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance.
My strength was not enough. Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
There we go. Time to end it. The end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enemies from the north!
Luck shines on us this day.
The enemy officer
Keep
has
it
been
up.
defeated.
Fortune smiles on us! Go! Go! And attack them as one!
Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated. An open
We cannot leave our allies in peril. Let's go. We must assist them immediately.
Needing to come to
The
my
enemy
aid.
officer has been
I
defeated.
guess it's an acceptable situation.
Take this! I know how to get the job done. Take that!
The enemy officer
I shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
Take this!
Take this. Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
I've been waiting for this. An opening. I know how to get the job done.
The enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back. Cornered Sai Mao. I will take care of him.
Do better! Worthy adversary indeed, I must say. This was not the outcome I had anticipated. Seems I'll have to do this myself.
opening.
Time to end this.
Lordless battle. Your deeds truly won't go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did we just let Lord Saimao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I never let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. By the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huanggai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou. Why do you believe Huanggai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huanggai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huanggai.
Hey, Huanggai!
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huanggai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
Hey, do you think that's how Huanggai really feels? I just can't bring myself to believe it. He has been a great companion to us all since the days of Lord Sun Jian. Somehow I can't see him growing so arrogant and turning traitor just because the Shen Yue showed him a little respect.
I don't want to believe it either. But now that he has to put those intentions into words, no amount of testimony from us could ever prove his innocence.
You're probably right. But I still trust him. We've been together too long for me to give up on him now.
Ah, it's you. I have nothing more to say on the matter. Even to you, I'm afraid. We cannot lose this battle. The survival of Wu is at stake. It's best that we minimize such grief if we can. Ever since we were children, Sun Tzu was a dear friend. I followed him around for nearly my entire life. We played together, we fought together, and we swore to build this kingdom together. I thought that standing behind him in support was my purpose. I always believed it would be that way, until the day I died. But now I am here, leading the vanguard of the Sun clan. I must be the one to clear a path forward for my lord. No matter what it takes, no matter how lonely I may become, I am oath-bound to fulfill that duty. But there are times when that oath starts to feel far too heavy to bear. Listen to me whine. I'm sorry. Push this conversation from your mind. Tomorrow, we will join forces with my lord and take our positions at Chibi. The final battle is upon us at last. You should rest early tonight. If you're fully prepared, there will be no room for regret.
Cao Cao's forces? What good are they?
Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name into history? The decisive moment draws near.
So, that is the army Cao Cao will use to unite the realm under his rule. It's frightening to behold. But we have the better position. We must fight them to the bitter end.
We finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end.
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Lord Zhou, I have urgent news. Lord Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
What?
The officers we captured in the last battle are also nowhere to be found. We suspect they may have helped him escape.
Damn. So he really has defected to Cao Cao's forces. Lord Zhou, what are your orders?
There is nothing we can do about it now. We have no choice but to accept this state of affairs. But with Lord Huang Gai under the command of Cao Cao, we now have to assume that the enemy knows our secrets, including the plan for this battle.
Lord Zhou, how can you be so calm in the face of all this? If the enemy manages to stop our fire attack...
Yes, that would certainly make our defeat inevitable.
Lord Zhou!
There is no turning back now, Lu Su. The battle has already begun.
Here you are. The wind's starting to pick up. In this battle, we will have only a very brief moment of favorable wind that will allow us to set the enemy ships ablaze. As soon as we see signs of the wind changing, we'll mobilize our troops. This means that it falls on you to decide when we head for the front. Has the wind shown any sign of changing? Good. I trust your intuition. The southerly wind of Jing shall carry us to victory. Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind? Fine. Thank you. Uh-huh.
Listen up, everyone.
It is I, Sun Shangsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now. We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through. Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Start the advance!
All units, strengthen your guard! Repel the hostile offensive!
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We can't let them take this position. I must hold it.
We must not let them reach land. Loose arrows at will!
Counting on you. Take this! Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Face me! Will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have. Take all my might. Take that.
The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
An opening! An opening! You're outshining everyone else.
The enemy officer
I must
has been defeated
and learn your ways.
I'm not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Take this.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Your effort shall be rewarded.
The enemy enemy officer
I failed
has been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance!
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
My strength was not enough.
I am Li Dian, your absolute worst nightmare. Let's go!
Tables turned.
An opening. Let's go! Here you go! An opening.
Let's end this. Come to this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
Not on even ground, are we? A good opportunity to make our might has been defeated.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. Keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers.
This'll do. We may not be able to make it through this.
Take this!
Now is our chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, who is ours for the taking?
They've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
That white fan, his appearance, must be the sleeping dragon.
The enemy officer
As long as
has
he
been
lives,
defeated.
he is sure to be a thorn in our side. March forward!
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
What?
You're winning!
We need to do better!
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback. I'm falling back for now. I must leave the rest to you.
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is what I call intense. I'm all fired up. You have gone down the wrong path. So I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
The enemy officer has been
Really
defeated.
defected from Moon!
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for his failure and stop him here.
Now, advance!
I will now begin the prayer. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
Where you come, I'll show you. This warrior,
The enemy
there's
officer
nothing left to
has
say.
been defeated.
Indeed, our blades shall do the talking.
Losing Lord Zhuge Liang means losing this battle. Guard him with your lives.
I would be honored if I could test my skills against you!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
So we have a duel. Be warned. I shall not hold back.
Take this! Take that!
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself.
Let's go. Got you!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Handle that. Take that!
Time to end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go.
No matter how you slice it.
Situation.
The enemy officer
holding up well.
has been defeated.
South's forces still have the edge. Our chance to turn the tide doesn't come soon.
You're incredible! You know that? Keep doing what you do!
This is embarrassing, but sometimes you just have to run.
Open it! Take that!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can.
So, even you're here. This will be a tough fight then.
We've lost our archers in the east. The enemy's offensive will go on unimpeded now.
Get serious. Sacred word protect us.
I, Jung-Ho, shall be your adversary.
Open it!
Here's the resistance is futile. We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We must fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup. Time to end this. This is as far as I go. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you.
There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Believe in your commander! Forward!
Come and open it! I, G1, shall take you on! And open it!
Take them with all my might. This'll do. All my might.
The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
Let's end this.
I wasn't.
The enemy officer
An excellent display
has
of
been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal! Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! Its flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Are you ready to face me?
What? Fire! It's spreading!
The fires with the change in the wind.
The enemy officer
Liu Bei and Su
has
and
been
Quan
defeated.
must have the heavens on their side.
I shall retreat now, so that I may fight again another day.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste!
You've done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will! Forward march!
Even though it was part of the plan, fighting my comrades was agonizing. Now it's finally time to do some damage to Cao Cao's forces.
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pantong? Not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is
The enemy officer has been
my
defeated.
allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again someday.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Yang must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist,
The enemy
but as a
officer has been
trickster.
defeated.
I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my pride for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
The ships are burning down all around us. Let's be careful. We don't want to get trapped.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. Now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Cao Cao, no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch him.
If we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. We are to face them, but we must be prepared.
Our fires have backed Cao Cao's army into a corner. This is the final battle. Our wits and bravery will lead us to victory! The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
I have no choice but to retreat.
Encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
Shouldn't have been like
That
this.
did not go as
The
planned.
enemy officer
I must
has been
try
defeated.
again later. Let's go.
One guy, you really had us deceived. And it took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The battle isn't over yet, Lord Chengdu. It's time for us to finish this.
Hold. We need to regroup. An opening. Sorry. But you know me.
I'm not going to pull any punches.
Really? What just happened? Damn it! What just happened? What just... No. It can't be. An opening! Damn it! Not done yet!
The enemy officer
Still need
has
it.
been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory. I'll ensure the enemy doesn't forget the name Han Dong in a hurry.
All right, come on. I can handle you. No problem.
As one of Wu's strongest officers, I have come for your head, Cao Cao! Prepare to meet your end!
No chance to rekindle an old relationship. These turbulent times dictate such things.
I won't give you time to ogle.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
This place is now mine.
The enemy officer has been
Let us
defeated.
withdraw. We must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
Watch the master at work.
An opening. All my
But the enemy is exhausted. Good. We can win if we fight together.
Take this!
The tide is in our favor. Take heart. Victory will be ours.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I can barely hold my weapon anymore. It's time to call it a day. There we go.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. This is it. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
My apologies, but I must fall back.
Sacred Word protect us.
Broken their formation. This is our chance to defeat Cao Cao!
Can't hold them off. But this isn't over. As long as we have the strength and the will to fight.
Let us join forces!
We must not let this battle be the end of us. Fight for your lives. Everything depends on this moment.
Attack will not fall, yes, not like this. What is my blade worth if I cannot fight my way out? All my might. The moment has come.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
This day, we have protected our home and our pride. Victory is ours! Shout it to the heavens!
This victory may appear as a miracle to some, but it is not. We won by trusting each other and fighting with all our wisdom and courage. Stand with your heads held high and sing in praise of your comrades. Be proud of your victory and share your joy with the world!
You two have really outdone yourselves. Victory is ours. We have destroyed Cao Cao's forces. That is true. But we had our valiant warriors, Zhou Yu's strategy, and luck on our side. Everything came together to lead us to victory.
But I wasn't sure how things would turn out for a while there. Zhou Yu and Huang Gai played their parts so perfectly. The constant complaints, the suspicious behavior, making sure everyone saw them argue. They really had us all fooled, right?
I'm sure it was very convincing, especially considering that I actually meant half of what I said. The same goes for you too, right, Zhou Yu?
Well,
For a strategist, situations such as these call for the utmost discretion.
Huang Gai, do you really believe that I am not fit to be a leader? Do you still see me as someone who is too young and unreliable to follow? I know that I will never rise to the level of my father or my brother. And I'm always relying on all of you for help. But
You should not try to pursue the shadows of Lord Sun Jian or Lord Sun Sa. You need only to follow the path of your own choosing. If you ever lose your way, you have us to rely on for guidance. These are the true feelings of your loyal servant, Huang Gai, my lord.
Huang Gai.
But I do have one grievance to air, if I may. We need to do something about your awful habit of constantly putting yourself down. Nobody will follow a leader who doesn't believe in himself.
I think you could stand to learn a little from Sun Tzu in that regard. And I mean, only a little.
Look at you changing your tune, Zhou. You're the one who used to go on and on about Quen's unique strengths. But I too want my brother to make some changes. We need him standing strong as the head of the family. Don't be so lenient with him. We need to stay firm and push him in the right direction.
I bet Lord Sun Jian and Lord Sun Sa are looking down on us now, with smiles on their faces.
What is it? Tell us everything you know.
Among the major lords, I believe there were only wolves seeking to take advantage of me. There was one clan with true valor. You Tigers of Zhengdong.
Our only achievement is being able to meet you here like this.
The credit for overcoming Cao Cao and rescuing you goes to Sun Quan.
I could not be prouder of my son.
Nor I. Of my younger brother.
Word from Lord Sun Qian and Sun Tzu has arrived. The Emperor has been safely secured.
I would expect no less from my father and brother. My own burden has grown lighter.
The two of them say they will remain in Shu City and guard the Emperor.
Now, it'll be you that keeps everyone together, my lord.
Are you sure I'm the person for it?
How could you even ask that?
Brother, I think everyone here feels the same.
Each of us shall put our courage and skills to the test for Wu under Lord Sun Quan.
As a leader, I am young, not yet reliable. And this is something that I share with our kingdom at present. And because of this, I will need all of your help. Please, feel free to speak your mind to me, whether positive or negative. Let us work together to create a kingdom we can be proud of.
You've done splendidly, Zuluan. Cao Cao's forces have grown visibly weaker without the Emperor. It won't be long before Sun Quan builds the strength to overcome any rival. But don't ever forget that the moment Sun Quan strays from his path, I told you that I will not walk your path with you. He is the hero you have chosen. Guide him yourself. I've come only to remind you of that. I have no further business here. I'm leaving. I am the guardian of peace that resides in the shadows. Reason would suggest that I am returning to the darkness. Farewell, Zuluan. Take care, and live well. Even without the wings to fly, there are still paths before me here on the ground that are worth taking. Paths that will lead the world to peace.
There you are. I've called you here to discuss your reward.
You were such a great help to us at Chibi. It's only right. We need to make sure everyone is properly compensated.
We couldn't quite decide on the perfect reward for you. So, we'd like to know which you would prefer. There are two options we'd like you to consider. The first is a position as a general. We'd like you to support our efforts as an officer of U. Of course, the position will also bring its own benefits to your living situation. But naturally, with any position comes greater responsibilities. You might find yourself unable to travel as freely as you do now. The second choice is to support us from the shadows as an officer with no official title. To be honest, I was hesitant to even call this a reward. But I did my best to think of a way for you to reach your potential. This path won't bring fame or glory, but nothing will hold you down either. And you will never want for a battle to test your strength.
So what will it be? Please, tell us which path you truly desire.
Very well. We will make all the appropriate arrangements.
That's just what I wanted to hear. You barely had to think about it. Come on, Chuen. We need to think up a proper title for him right away.
Right. I'll come up with a title that is worthy of your achievements. I'll need some time, but I promise it will be worth the wait.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be... and I am...
I will.
Yes, I do. But... and with that...
Master...
Tonight is some...
No! Would you...
My
I've already... You're the... watching...
Yes.
Then you...
I will...
Thank you so... I think...
Oh, my name...
Go, Zuluan.
You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace.